Okay, we are here, and it has been one hell of a time since I missed the stream on Thursday. I figured I would do a nice long stream tonight, so I ended up streaming for about 7 hours, and we've done all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to try to remember everything we did. Hopefully, I don't forget. The one main thing that we did today was we set up making, you can see we enhanced this a little bit, so we're making extra coal processing there, and we finally got these borax things set up so we can make more borax. And we have the syngas over here making our combustion mixture, but that has been turned off. We're not making combustion mixture out of syngas anymore because we got the research done to do the tailing to the coal water slurry. So we are now currently making all of our power from these three, which we're only really using one at a time at the moment. So that is making it. I set up a network thing here to read this tank, and if this tank is on 0, then it will send out a signal that will turn on this pump, which will pump the combustion mixture out of here, so these guys can turn on. But as you can see, we are staying full on power, and this tank is completely full. This pump is only set so it'll keep this pipe as full as possible. We did have to set up another cooling tower when we've got all the things running. We also set up this later on in the stream to take water, turn it into soil, and then turn the soil into all kinds of things. Let's make a few more of these. I did do research for stack inserters, but the stack inserters take the red circuits, and I can't currently do the red circuits. So until I get, I guess 2 of them is enough. Until I get the red circuit set up, I can't do stack inserters yet. But we set this up that way we can get sand, limestone. We get this coarse fraction out of it, which is giving us stone, iron, and gravel. And for right now, the limestone is just going in here. The organic matter, we haven't figured out what I'm doing with it. So it's just going in the shed. And then this coarse stuff is getting turned into the iron and the stone and the gravel. And that stuff is getting sent up and over to here where we're making our sand from stone and gravel, which isn't being needed as much anymore because this thing's staying full of sand from over there, so the sand and gravel is actually filling up. I will probably actually take off the stone to gravel and stop sending stone up here because I'm using stone primarily right now for making landfill. So I'm going to have to deal with that probably pretty soon because it looks like we're filling up on gravel over there, so eventually it's going to fill up on this line up here. Yeah, this line's already starting to backfill up to here because it just cannot get that gravel used because, well, we don't need sand. And we would need more sand if we had enough syngas. I changed these over from coal gas to syngas, and I seriously think I'm going to try just sending it tar, because I cannot get tar to go away. We're not running these most of the time. Most of our coal coke is coming from here, and I have all this tar, and I have all that coal gas, and the problem is that I make tar from the coal gas, or from the syngas, so by the time it ends up making syngas to make the tar, I'm already full from these things turning on. So I think I'm going to have to just turn these off completely so they aren't making any coal gas or tar as long as I have enough coal coke. Because you can see they're barely ever running. And I'm actually thinking about trying to put combustion mixture into these, and we might end up trying that next time we're here to see if that'll work. Or even, hey, this one is actually done. I actually have it turned off. Let's try this real quick. Will it burn creosote? It'll burn creosote. Ha ha. We're not making very much creosote right now, but that's a way of getting rid of tar, is making creosote. So we most definitely could send some of that up here if we needed to get rid of it in there. Anything we can do to get rid of some tar, I'm all for. So I think I'm just going to leave creosote going to that one. We don't use the glass panes that much, and it seems like that was enough that we've got the syngas going again. And we can always put in more of these tar processors and make more creosote. That's not a problem. We've got enough room, we can put at least one more over here, and I'll make room to make more if I need to. And I'm kind of amazed we're not using as much creosote. The first part of the stream was a whole lot of death and dying all over the place. I went and killed some biters. We got attacked up here, and there is literally my dead body over there somewhere I never went and picked up. You'll notice my inventory is a little bit cleaner than it was, because one of my dead bodies actually despawned with all of my stuff. And then we got attacked again over here in the coal vein, which I went and tried to deal with them. And, well, I got my butt kicked over there too. But I did get out of there alive, sort of. I did kick my butt a few times. And that's when I decided I was just going to take the coal processing that we had set up over here, rip it out, since we'd already set up this coal processing, the same coal processing over here. And I'm just sending coal coke over now on the line that was bringing coal back. And we had some folks stop in on the Twitch side that helped me to realize that flue gas can be turned right into ash. So we set up these 3 filters to do that. We have this that we need to get set up, which is going to turn ash into coal and iron. Right now we're just running it all into that storage unit. We did manage to get steel processing set up. You'll see we have a line of steel running over here now. So let me run my butt over here. I did lay some stone bricks so I can move a little bit faster. And you'll notice the borax line is nice and full. That's from setting up those extra borax processing things over there. But you will see now that we have this down here. So our molten iron is getting made here. And it is coming over here, turning into liquid molten steel with oxygen and coke. And that is coming up here and getting turned into steel with castings. But we are completely backed up on steel. I haven't set up a shed yet to put them in or a storehouse to put them in. I still think I might want to put another one of these in for iron, but we're currently not using a whole lot, so I haven't worried about doing that yet. And then I wanted to get the aluminum and copper to make the blue stuff that I can never remember the name of. So I started on copper processing, which that was way more than I thought it was going to end up being. I'll show you guys what we got set up for that. And holy crap, why are we actually backing up on iron on the line? Because we can't get it put in here fast enough. That's a nice problem to have. Okay. I'm not going to fight with it right now. Because we've got plenty of copper, we got plenty of iron. I ain't even worried about it. Okay, so we are slowly running out of everything here. We have like no aluminum processing right now because all of these are running out of aluminum. We've almost completely cleared this area out of aluminum. That's part of why I wanted to get the aluminum processing done, so we weren't using it up so badly, but I didn't want to. We're also almost out of stone. I didn't want to set up the aluminum without being able to do the blue stuff aluminum. Let's go ahead and do concrete for right now. We'll probably do batteries next. And so we used to have the furnaces in here that was cooking up the grade 2 that was coming out of these guys. We now have another screener, which is turning our grade 2 into grade 3 and copper rejects. And then that is getting split down here. I need to get that belt out of there. And the rejects is coming into this impact crusher, which is making us copper and gravel. It's grade 3 copper and gravel. So then all of the grade 3 comes over here and gets turned into grade 4 and low grade rejects. And then those, actually we got to go all the way around this damn cliff. I have researched cliff explosives. I'm going to start working on oil processing very soon so we can start blowing these things out of here. So anyways, the grade 3 is coming in here making grade 4, and the low grade rejects comes in here and makes a 30% chance at the grade 4 and low grade copper dust. The low grade copper dust comes down here, mixes with water, and makes low grade copper and more of the tailing. And then the only thing you can do with that is smelt it 1-for-1 for a plate. But what we need is the copper grade 4, which is in here with borax and oxygen making us molten copper. And then that comes up into the casting unit with borax and sand casting and makes our copper plates. So we spent a whole lot of time getting this set up. I was distracted by everything today. I couldn't keep on task for nothing. Every time I would go look at something, I would find something else that needed to be done, so I'd start working on it, forget what it was I was working on before. I didn't think I was ever going to get anything done. But I managed to finally get my butt to work. Alright, so it looks like putting that little bit of creosote in there is using up enough of that tar that we can keep making syngas. So that is nice. Now, is that keeping everything over here running like it should be? Those are full. Those are full. And we're still full on glass panes. We're not backing up on them because we had like 500 in there. Alright, so the only thing holding us up now is the quartz, which the only reason why we're holding up on quartz is because we have pretty much removed every bit of quartz out of this area. I had to move this one up here, which it had like 9,000 and it's already mined it. This one's still going, but it's got 6,000. That's got 23, so it'll be there a while. That one's got 18, and that one I had to move there, and it's done. So we only have 3 quartz miners right now. I need to get these moved up and start mining on this, but there is a big nest of biters right here. And I'm having a huge problem with killing the large biters with only the piercing rounds. I think we have almost got the ability to make rockets. Right there is rocketry, so we can make a rocket launcher and rockets. We just need to set up making the oil processing so we can get that stuff done. I haven't even looked to see what it takes. Oh, yeah, I got to get the science. That's what I'm supposed to be looking at. Where is it? Let's see. Military. Alright, so there it is. So we need piercing rounds, walls, aluminum plate, and lead plate. And that'll get that done, which means we've got to do clay and sand to make the stone walls, to make the walls. We're definitely going to have to upgrade our bullet production down here because we've only got one thing of regular rounds making one thing of piercing rounds. So this is going to end up moving. Before I do that, I want to set up the lead processing, and I want to get the aluminum processing done. So those two things, hopefully I can get them done before I have to deal with any more biters. They really look like they're starting to cram in on me over here. But I've got copper, which I'm running out of, stone, which I'm running out of, and quartz, all three right there that I need to get a hold of. And I need to find, there's more copper up there too. We have crude oil there. I just noticed it looks like there's biters right there. That's not good. There's stone there we can grab. There's a little stone here we can grab. I'm trying to find my next patch of aluminum because I really don't know where the next patch of aluminum is. I don't see any on here. That's chromium, that's niobium, and that's the titanium and the quartz. I really hope it ain't over in there. You got uranium, titanium, kimberlite, chrome, moly, lead, phosphate, more titanium, more iron, more copper. There's aluminum there, but holy crap. That is a huge bunch of biters right there. I am not looking forward to getting into that mess. So hopefully maybe there's some right in over there. Maybe there's some down in here. I don't know. But somehow I've got to find more aluminum because we are just about out of it and I'm not sure where we're getting it. But that is pretty much what we done today. I spent a whole lot of time dying. I spent a whole lot of time running back and forth trying to figure out what the hell I was doing. And we got copper done. And we got the borax done. And I think we finally got our tailing issue dealt with. I'm hoping we got our tailing issue dealt with. It really looks like we're going to have to deal with setting up more borax stuff because we are not getting enough mined up. We're going to have to put in a couple more miners, it looks like. But that won't be an issue, especially since I just took some off the quartz. We can just throw them in there. But I'm going to try to stream at about somewhere between 10 and 12 o'clock Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. So it'll end up being Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning. And then these videos will come out at the 10 a.m. that we used to stream at or record at. It seems like I get more people watching at night than I do in the morning. Hopefully this isn't an inconvenience for anybody that used to watch in the morning. And hope to see you at the next stream. Have a good one, and I will see you next time.